fight fans, this is Ted Check from MMA Explosion. I'm here, as always, with Jared Phillips. He is the owner of Tapper Sleep Fightwear. It's a local York company, makes MMA clothing.
Hi guys.
And we're here to do our Affliction prediction show. And first up, we have Alexander the Grim Reaper Emelianenko versus Paul the Headhunter Wentella. Now, for me, I'm going to say this is going to be a short stand-up war. I mean, let's face it, neither one of these guys likes to be on the ground. They're just going to come in there and bang, and Emelianenko is going to take it KO first, I don't know, 30 seconds.
Okay, well I'm going to go with Buonatello, and I believe it's going to be a stand-up war as well. I don't think it's going to go quite 30 seconds as quick, but I definitely don't think it's going to go outside the first round. Buonatello's down at American Kickboxing Academy, so I said about those trainers last time, so I believe that's what will give him the edge.
Okay, next we have Big Ben Rothwell versus Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky. I'm going to go with Arlovsky on this one. He's won his last three. Apparently the UFC wasn't satisfied with that, so I guess they kicked him to the curb. He's got knockout power. He's also got submissions. Rothwell, on the other hand, he's on a 13-win streak here. Most of those have been in the IFL or lower organizations. He's never stepped up to the big leagues. This is going to be his test, but I say Arlovsky takes it with a submission.
All right, we're disagreeing again. I take Ben Rothwell, who's been training at Militich. I got fresh word from Josh Rebido today that Ben Rothwell won't have a problem with his weight. They flew in some guys for his hands, and he'll be ready to fight. So I look at it as, I don't look at it as going to the ground. I think Andre will stand up with Rothwell, and that's what Rothwell's going to want to do. So I look Ben Rothwell to take it via strikes.
Okay. Next, I'm going to take you back to UFC 30, February 23rd of 2001. Josh Barnett versus Pedro Rizzo. Second round, 4 minutes and 21 seconds into it, Rizzo knocks Barnett out. Now we have, at Affliction Band, we have the rematch here. Josh Barnett has gone 15-4 since the loss to Rizzo, whereas Rizzo has gone 5-6 since his win over Barnett. Barnett is a submission master. He's well versed in catch wrestling, and he's also got improved striking. I say that Barnett takes it with submission.
I agree with Ted there on Barnett winning the fight. I think Pedro Rizzo, since that fight, has fought in some lower organizations and not had good results. I think Pedro Rizzo is one of those guys who just needs to give it up. They got him in there for the rematch purposes, but I really think the odds are really heavy on Josh Barnett, and I think Barnett's wrestling and his striking power takes it. This is 2008, so I think Barnett's going to take it.
Okay, and for the main event, we have Fedor, the last Emperor, Emelianenko, versus Tim Sylvia, who's a former UFC heavyweight champ. Let's look a little bit into these guys. If you look at Fedor, you look at him, he's kind of pudgy, he's only about 6 feet tall or so. You think, what's with this guy? He can't be all that great. The man's amazing. I mean, it's like he's indestructible. He took the Randallplex from Kevin Randleman. Randleman basically suplexed him on his head, survived that, and submitted him. He got wobbled by an amazing shot from Kazuyuki Fujita, came back and submitted Fujita. I mean, the guy's only had one loss, and it was cut stoppage to Tsuyoshi Kosaka. So, I mean, Emelianenko is just amazing. What more can you say about the man? Sylvia's no slouch. He's 6'8". He's got good striking. His weakness seems to be the submission, and that's what Fedor's going to do. It's going to be boom, 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 clinch, take him to the ground, and submit. That's how it's going to go.
All right, I'm going to go with, I'm thinking the Fedor.
You're thinking about that one?
Yeah, I am thinking about this one. But Fedor should have lost to Matt Lindland, is my opinion, and the last time Lindland took on Fedor. So,
with the rope grab there.
Yeah, with the rope grab, if he would have taken it to the ground, I think it would have been different. So I looked at another guy that I've kind of got a bias on. I'm going to go with Tim Sylvia because he's training out of Militich with Rebido down there, and I think Fedor's beatable. He hasn't been beaten yet, besides that cut stoppage there. But like I said, I think Lindland, if he wouldn't have grabbed the ropes, if they'd have been in a cage and would have got to take him down, he'd have done his ground and pound. So I look for this fight to be on the hands mostly, standing up, and then I think Tim Sylvia's been in there with Nog, so he can avoid the submissions. I don't think the Fedor submissions are going to be that much of a problem for him. So hopefully,
but didn't he get submitted by Nog?
He did, but what was it, the 5th round or something? Or?
It was in the later rounds.
Yes, it was late, but I mean Fedor had some problems with Nog as well. So yeah, I mean it's a toss-up fight, but I look for Fedor, like I say, he's beatable. Whether it's Tim or Randy, I think Fedor's got a 2-fight gig going. I think after these next 2 fights, he will be beaten if he gets to fight with Randy. So.
I think if Barnett can get past Hizzo, I think that's what they're gonna set up next is Barnett versus Fedor.
Yeah, but that makes sense with Randy being in the things he's got going on with UFC and trying to get out of that. But I'd like to see that as well. I mean, Josh Barnett's a pure stud on the ground, so I think he could take Fedor down and work him over. So yeah, I look for that fight to be maybe the next fight as well. If Fedor pulls this fight out.
Well, Jared, I gotta say, I respect you for holding it down for the local boys, for the U.S. guys.
Yeah,
and not to take away from them. I mean, this is just who I think is going to win. But
yeah, it's going to be a good card. It's good that we've got some different picks here, and we'll see what goes on.
We'll see what happens. By the way, I wonder if you guys dig our little sign here. This is the most we could afford. A little printout off the internet. It's technology for you.
That's how we do it.
All right. Well, for Jared Phillips, this is Ted Check saying take care. We'll see you next time for the first round.
Hopefully we'll be inside next time.